Good morning, everyone. Welcome to New York City FC's pre-match press conference ahead of their participation in the Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League against Santos de Guápiles tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern at Bank of California Stadium in LA. We are going to start with defender Malte Amundsen. So we have a couple of questions ready to go. Let me see. And we are going to start with Michael Allen. Michael, go ahead.
Hi, Malte. Thanks for making the time for today. It looks like with the departure of Goody Berenson, the left side is all yours this year. What are some things you and Ronny Deila have talked about moving forward from last game and from this season? And how focused are you guys on winning the Champions League this year?
I mean, we go to every game that we want to win every game that we play. So we train and we work hard to win the games coming ahead, whether it's the MLS or the Champions League.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to go on to John Lupo. Go ahead, John.
Thank you. Malte, just talk about playing what's the home leg of this two-legged tie in Los Angeles instead of New York. How are you adapting to the conditions? What's it going to be like not having a full complement of fans that you would have at Yankee Stadium or even Red Bull Arena as you have this 2-0 lead in the tie?
Yeah, I mean, we always love to play in front of our fans, and I think that's what everyone wants. But since we're playing here now, we have a very professional setup, and we take the task with a professional mindset, and we go to win the game.
Thank you very much. We are now moving on to Juan Carlos Maigua. Juan Carlos, go ahead.
Hi, thank you for your time. I wanted to ask you, does it change anything, the fact that you're coming into the match with a lead? Or like, do you just take it like as a regular game? Thank you.
I mean, it's always great to be up 2-0, but I wouldn't say it changed anything. We're playing to win the next game also, for sure.
If you have any questions, please hit the raise hand button on the screen and we will have the next question. John, I am going back to you.
Malte, now that this is a home leg, what did you now, and you were able to see what they were able to do in the first leg? Do you think they'll approach things differently because this is the away leg? Have you got a good sense of what they're going to do? How do you expect them? Obviously, they're going to have to come out aggressively to try and get a goal to get back in the tie. But other than that, do you expect them to play the same way, or do you think maybe being on the road for them it'll be a little different?
I mean, as you said, of course they have to attack. They have to get some goals if they want to try to do anything. So I expect them to be a little bit more offensive and aggressive to see if they can get anything.
Okay, we are moving on to Trey. Trey, go ahead.
Hey, Malte, good to see you. I know it was asked before, just to get a little more specific. How does this season change for you, not having to play and compete alongside with Goody, and now you're competing for a role against Chris Gloucester, who had been with the club last year as well? Are you approaching the season differently?
No, I mean, I train every day to give 100%, and so does Chris, so did Goody last year. And I wouldn't say that I approach in a different way. I mean, everyone in the team wants to play, and everyone in the team gives 100% every day, so that's very good.
Thank you. We're going to move on to Glenn Crooks. Glenn, go ahead.
Hey, Malte. Reviewing the first game as a team, what did you assess as things you were happy with, and where do you want to see it move forward? What do you want to? How do you want to progress coming into game two?
Yeah, we had the ball a lot until we got the red card, but we definitely want to move a level up with the ball, play more, and I think we should create more chances and of course score more goals this game, or that's what we aim for.
Thank you. And we are going to the last question to John Rojas. John, go ahead.
Thanks, Malte. Thanks for the time. For you especially, this idea of starting the year with an international competition without league matches, how did you approach that, and how do you feel about it? How do you think about that?
I mean, I think it's very nice. International games are nice. These are the first ones for me, and I'm very excited for that, and I think everyone is. So yeah, that's very nice to try, and we approach it in the same way as I said before, as a regular MLS game. Also, we train hard. We watch some movie. We watch some film of the opponent, and we want to win the game.
We are going to start with Scott Churchson. You are allowed to talk now. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Good talking to you again. Hope all is going well. What can you take from that first match that you had into basically a rematch in this one tomorrow? And how much does it affect you to actually be playing a home game, quote unquote, in LA? Thanks.
One more time, please. I didn't hear the first question.
Sorry, Coach. Let's keep it simple. How odd is it to be playing a home game in LA versus Yankee Stadium? And also, how much can you take from the first game to carry over to this one? Thank you.
Yeah, it's odd, of course, to play in LA. At the same time, it's the best option for us when you see the whole week, the whole period together. When we couldn't play in any stadiums in New York, it's good for us to travel here, have good weather, and train in good pitches. And the game going to be in a top stadium as well. So in one way it's a little bit weird, but in another way it's good to be here, and it also gets even better preparation into the game against Galaxy. And then of course we learned a lot in the game. I think the game was exactly what we were thinking. They are good organized, disciplined. They work really hard, and it was hard to break down. We knew that we were going to have the ball a lot, so I felt that we created the chance we need to do. We won 2-0. We didn't concede any chances, in my opinion, and then it's about doing again. It's going to be a tougher game now. Going to maybe be a more open game. They have to go forward to get through, so they have to attack us more, and then it's more space for us to hurt them in. So we have to defend the same way, be very solid defensively, and then and hit them hard when we have opportunities to break on them.
Thank you. The next question is from Michael Allen. Go ahead, Michael.
Hey, Ronny, thanks for making the time today. So you've got the MLS season opener this weekend, and you've got a 2-goal lead going into the game tomorrow night. Can we expect a little bit of squad rotation? Is it too early to talk about that in the season, as far as looking forward to keeping the legs fresh for the weekend?
I'm going to play the best team I can do to win the game tomorrow. I don't think at all of the game on Sunday.
Next question is for Glenn Crooks. Go ahead, Glenn. Glenn.
Hey, Ronny. Can you give us what's the status of Alfredo Morales? And if he is available, what's his chances of putting in a full shift? And the second question would be on Keaton Parks. He got some minutes last week. How's his progress?
Alfredo is available for the game, so he can start the game if I feel it's the right thing to do. And Keaton is getting better every day. Of course, he is still not a 90 minutes player, but we'll see tomorrow how much we're going to use him. But he's of course available, and everything goes the right way.
Next question is for John Lupo. John, go ahead.
Thank you. Ronny, knowing that they're going to have to chase the game and be really aggressive and bring a lot of people forward early since they're trailing in the tie, do you feel like that'll open up more opportunities on the counterattack than even normal to give you guys some chances early on, maybe to score a goal that would put the tie away?
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's more easy to play against a team who wants to attack and another team that's played 5 behind and sitting there on their own half almost, but and don't take so much chances. But they are, as I said, good organized. They work really hard, and that's always hard to play against. So we have to be patient. We have to take the fight at once, and be very disciplined in everything we do. If we do that, we have a good chance to go through. We have put ourselves in a good situation, of course, when we are 2-0 up to halftime, but still it's a half left, and we have to perform at the level we have done the last games.
Thank you. The next question is from Trey Fillmore. Trey, go ahead.
Hey, coach, just wondering how the red card in air quotes to Santi Rodriguez affects your plans going into this match as well.
Yeah, he's out, of course, to the game, so it's going to be Eber or Thiago going into that position. So we'll see what's happening tomorrow.
And the last question will be coming from John Rojas. Go ahead, John.
Thanks. Ronny, thanks for the time. In terms of their team, they're probably going to have two from the 3 international players coming back and playing with them. Not for you, but for them. How do you see them changing a little bit with those 2 players?
They get stronger, of course. They have more depth in the squad, more speed up front. So we are prepared. We have watched a lot of video. We know what Santos is about, and of course, when they are back again, that's going to add quality into the lineup.